What's up, guys? Nick here. Hope you're having a swell day. Just wanted to let you know that if you want to have more meaningful conversations, we have the and card game for you to take this experience home. You can check it out at theskindeep.com/shop. I highly recommend it. It's really cool, I swear. If you have the game and you want to participate in the End by You, check out the link in the description of this video to sign up, to participate, to have a great time. Cool. Thanks.
Hey, I'm gonna make it full screen.
Good job.
Okay, who wants to go first, me or you?
You go first.
You just look so happy. Okay. What is it about me that, wait, do you want me to ask you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What is it about me that makes you think I understand you?
How can you not, after how long we've known each other? It's sort of an assumption that, like, I'm sure maybe sometimes you don't, but I can fully assume that you do.
Totally. I agree.
That makes sense.
There's just so much history there that the things we're going through or whatever's happening, we have so much background to. Like, I know you so well.
And even sometimes if it's like, I don't actually know I'm acting weird, you'll be like, Sean, you're not good with transitions. That's why this is weird. That's why this is tough. That's why this. What do you think life is teaching me right now?
Ooh, I think it goes back to transitions as well. Just because transitions are so hard for you and you're good at spontaneous and going with the flow, but I also think you really like to have a plan, whether or not you really admit it, because I think you are like, something I admire about you so much is that you just do things because fuck it.
Yeah.
But I think that especially right now, because you have big transitions coming up, I know that they're stressful to you.
Yeah.
That's what life is kind of teaching you. Just to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because I know you're not comfortable with being uncomfortable.
I'm not good at admitting that I'm not okay with being uncomfortable, you know?
Exactly. What are the subjects that we avoid talking about, and how do you feel about that?
What do we avoid talking about? Depends on the timing, because sometimes we used to avoid talking about anxiety just because I wasn't very good at responding to it. And the couple times I had responded, it was a little like, oh, oops. I think
I don't feel that.
I feel like I was a little insensitive. So then when I did, like, it wasn't like one of the first things we discussed because I wasn't going to be the sensitive one in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would have been a good thing in a way, because it was like, I don't know if it was good for you actually, but in my head, it's like, by not discussing it 24/7, it doesn't make it a thing 24/7, even if it is. So I am the friend that you can come to when you do want to talk about it, but I'm not the friend that's always going to be like, you okay? You okay? You okay? You okay?
Yes, and I don't think I would like that anyways.
And even now, just in other things like our bodies or like sex or like stuff like that, like I think we probably both were a little more like, oh, no matter how good of friends we were, we didn't feel like we had to discuss it all the time. And because we were also in life, I think, like in different phases a lot, like I think I developed a lot sooner than you did. So discussing it with you was like, she's so far behind me. She doesn't get it. And then if you'd discuss it with you, it would freak you out, or you'd be like, you know what I mean? It's just funny.
You know, like for a while we just didn't talk about like drugs or sex and I think that now it matters less, but for a while there were things that you weren't sharing with me just because you probably felt like we were on different pages.
Not in a bad way.
I would judge you for it. I don't know. Did you ever feel like I would judge you for it?
I felt judged, but I think I don't know. Yeah.
It's hard for someone, from my perspective, being in your head, it would be hard for me to explain to someone something that I was doing that is so not what they were doing at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your greatest fear about getting older?
I don't like to think about it very much because I have no idea. I think we're similar in this way, whether or not you feel it. But I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna do that I'm not going to do anything that is like satisfying to me or makes me feel motivated because I don't have any direction really.
But Ava, you're like, yeah, I think you feel like the stuff you do sometimes doesn't have enough of a purpose, but it is just your purpose at the moment. And
Mhm.
that time, I think you probably think a lot more about, yeah, the greater purpose of things, which is a really good thing. But at the same time, creating art isn't, you don't, it's your purpose. Just do it. Do you know what I mean?
It's also a time of our lives when things are about to change drastically and we're
Without getting older. Yeah.
supposed to have things figured out. And realistically, who has it figured out? If they do, they're faking it, right? There's
They'll probably have a midlife crisis sooner than we will.
When was the last time I misunderstood you and why? I just don't think anyone gets me like you get me.
I was just gonna say, there's just something about it that you're always gonna get me more than anyone else.
I know. It would just be so great if we could be living in the same place.
But even then, wouldn't it just be funny because it would be different? Like, it would be so great, and it would still be like, this is not what we're used to now.
I know. Another transition.
We needed to like leave each other's lives to stay in them.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah. You're so great. Love you so much.
It's so good.
Fun.
Yeah,
We wanted to do this for so long.
we can do some more later.
No, I have a whole box.
Go back there.
The friend edition.
All right. Adios.
Adios. Talk to you later.
Love. See you later.
Lots of love. Bye.